up, everybody? It's your boy Heems, and guys, we are back with another reaction video. Today, guys, we're checking out God of War Becoming Kratos. But guys, before we go any further, if you like this video, you love the reactions, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to your boy at HeemsCast Gaming. Share the videos, share the channel, share the streams, guys. Tell anybody want to catch me stream, I stream Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, with late starts between 8:15 and 8:30 p.m. Weekends are open schedule, so anything goes. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Trovo, and D Live. I stream on all 5 platforms at the exact same time. Reaction videos are as early as 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. with a minimum of 1 to 2 videos at a time to 5 or 6 or more, give or take, depending on your boy's work schedule. Within the next few weeks, guys, starting December the 4th all the way to the 17th, your boy will be off for close to 2 weeks unless anything changes. So with that, guys, we'll be working on more reaction videos, more streams. Callisto Protocol is coming out. Get ready for that, guys. It's definitely about to go down. To anybody, as far as reaction videos, if I missed you, I overlooked you, feel free at any point in time between now and until the 2 weeks that we're off to go ahead and let me know if I missed you and get your suggestions out. Just know that between now and then, guys, we're definitely going to be putting out a lot more content, so definitely be on the lookout. And with that being said, without further ado, let's check this video out. And from the way I'm looking at this looks like this is like an interview too of Christopher Judge, and by far one of the best actors, at least, or yeah, basically the best actor, voice actor, all time, and definitely was a good pick for the next installments, the 2 installments we had of God of War or Kratos being much older. He definitely did good, and he's like, even going into his background and stuff like that, this guy has had a lot of different little issues and things that he was going through, and he was able to bring that in a way to where it really brought out Kratos in a way that, I don't know, it just really wasn't done before. Of course, shouts out to the previous actor that did it. They did just as good of a job, but this is on a whole nother level, and I think it was definitely appropriate for what was coming on to later. But guys, let's check this out. We need to stop talking sometimes.
Fair warning, friends. Should you prefer to remain unburdened by foreknowledge of the thrilling adventures of Kratos, Atreus, and yours truly, then turn back now. Spoilers for Ragnarok lie ahead.
Y'all saw it yourself, guys, but we gonna still play.
All the relationships, especially the ones that carried over 2018 God of War, Kratos realizing that he's part of something. He's part of, God forbid that I say, a family. And I think that's a great moment for Kratos, because I don't think he ever, in his wildest dreams, ever imagined that he'd be part of anything again. I am Christopher Judge, and I play Kratos.
Hi, my name is Bruno Velasquez. I'm the animation director on God of War Ragnarok.
Eu sou Ricardo Juarez e sou o dublador do Kratos no Brasil.
أنا هشام الشاذلي بلعب شخصية كريتوس في النسخة العربي من الإصدار الجديد لGod of War.
クレイトスの声を担当させていただいております。
That is slick though, like, and you don't think about that sometimes, but the fact of the matter is this game is universal, so to actually see them show different voice actors from all over the world who actually plays him in each of the regions is actually super cool.
Hi, my name is Eric Jacobus. I'm the stuntman for Kratos, as well as the stunt coordinator for God of War Ragnarok.
My role as an animation director is really there to assist Chris and the other actors on the style of movement that we want to keep consistent across the characters.
I always think physically bigger, so I try to stand bigger. I try to stand wider. I try to
Honestly, like, and I don't know if sometimes too with today's technology, because they're able to calibrate everything, he's talking about like standing bigger and looking bigger, but dude, this dude is a freaking he's almost the same build as the actual character. Like, he actually, I guess what you would say, like method acting, but in a sense, like, this dude has actually molded himself to actually fit the build and the look, along with the voice and everything that carries with this version of Kratos.
Stand more firmly, and every time he moves, I want it to have a sense of purpose, that he's going to do something. Because Kratos, in my mind, doesn't ever do something by happenstance. There's always a definitive objective.
And you don't think about that, like, as far as like with acting, you know, like people just think like, oh, I just rehearse a script and I just sit here and say these lines and do this and that. It's a lot that goes into it. Like what he's even describing is basically method acting. Like you're actually trying to put yourself in as this character, and not even just on just the bigger details, but even the most minute and small detail, because each of those are like is important key building blocks as far as projecting or creating the character that we all enjoy and see and know him as, every demeanor.
So that would give purpose to his movements.
There's a certain amount of chaos with Kratos' combat. And there's a moment, and I always clock it, from about 90 degrees this way to 90 degrees that way. When I do that attack, it's like I throw my entire body into it, and there's a little bit of chaos, and I catch myself at the end. And normally in other characters, that's not allowed, right? You're not allowed to kind of lose it like that. But in that 90-degree window, I'm allowed to lose it, and they like that. And then I pull it right back, and that's...
I like that too, as far as like their combat system. It seems like when Kratos attacks, like it's just really wild. It almost reminds me of, if you guys even remember a little bit, to anybody, even though they frowned upon it, Devil May Cry DMC, it was like when Dante was swinging his rebellion around. It wasn't just these robotic, like, smooth moves. It was even parts where it looked like as he's swinging, he staggers and almost like falls over, like he's not fully balanced, or like he hasn't fully mastered his combat system. I like, though, even with this, though, is that he's more brutal as far as with Kratos, and he's swinging wildly, but it also looks realistic and more organic.
Kind of like the Kratos brand that, you know, the animators and the director have really helped foster and create with me.
Every direction that we give to our actors or animators is to always keep them consistent, to put themselves into that space of always being a warrior ready for battle.
The animators and the director helped sort of create a language around how Kratos moves. Some of those things include a really fast return to idle so that he always looks like he's in combat, a certain amount of shake when he swings a weapon. You know, there are these little pieces that I'm always thinking of whenever I do movements for Kratos that really help make the character feel like he's in the combat the whole time.
Working with Christopher Judge, who was the voice and also motion capture performer for Kratos, has been one of the best experiences that I had in my career. A lot of the motion that comes through in the cinematics especially really is just him becoming Kratos.
For me, the first time I inhabited the role of Kratos, I was in such splendid physical condition that I actually felt like Kratos. When I saw the rendering, I felt that I was him.
そのクリストファーさんの演技を見ながら声を入れさせていただいたんですが、本当に助けられました、僕は。彼の演技がですね、特に彼の目がいつも
I like how they all can even be inspired from each other as far as with acting and taking notes and being able to relate to one another, even though they're doing like their own dub, their own subversion of the game.
キラキラと潤んでるんですよ。それがなんかより前回よりもクレイトスになんか人間味みたいな。
Ô Ricardo, ali eu sou o Kratos, então são muitas horas concentrado ali, entrando no personagem, fazendo com que o personagem realmente tenha uma identificação com o público para que haja imersão.
سهل انك تقول كريتوس او تبقى كريتوس في المعركة، انما في الكابوس، في التعرض للخوف، في الاحساس بقدر من الهزيمة، قلة الحيلة قدام ابنه، اهتزاز صورته قدام ابنه، كل ده صعب قوي انك تعبر عنه بصوت قوي.
So at the beginning of God of War Ragnarok, Kratos is in a different stage that he was in the previous game. Of course, now he has accepted the passing of his wife. He's accepting his role as a father, but then now his son is seeking a lot more. So Kratos is coming to terms on how do I best raise Atreus and how do I guide him.
We follow your every whim.
But you don't believe in any of it.
And still I follow.
Because all that matters is that you are safe.
But that's not all that matters. Who's keeping you safe?
We are very interested in exploring what it's like to have a relationship with your own child. Even, Chris Judge, him being a father as well, it's always something that comes up on stage, talking about our kids and talking about our relationships with our own families.
Well, some of the things emotionally with Kratos are very readily accessible to me. Being a father, being willing to do whatever it takes to ensure that your children are safe.
التعامل ما بينه وما بين ابنه ده كان أكتر شيء أو المشاهد دي أو الجمل اللي بيتكلم فيها مع ابنه كانت بالنسبة لي ممتعة جدا لأنها كانت بتعلمني لحد ما عن طريقتي بكتشف طريقتي أنا في التعامل مع ابني.
Até o Kratos conseguiu evoluir. Ele é uma versão melhor de si mesmo. E ele faz tudo pelo Atreus. Tudo, tudo. Ele está preparando o Atreus para o Ragnarok. E para que isso aconteça, ele vai se dedicar ao máximo. Ele vai além do que ele poderia imaginar.
Even though Kratos has a difficulty expressing the way that he feels about Atreus, it's really demonstrated through Kratos' actions that he really cares about him. He would move mountains for him. He literally climbed the highest point to respect the wishes of his wife. That just shows that Kratos really, once he cares for someone, even though he doesn't express it through his words, he does it through his actions.
Kratos no longer pontificates to Atreus. He's no longer speaking to an audience that just listens. He is now having debates with rebuttals with a young man who possesses his own ideas, his own thoughts, what he perceives to be his own trajectory to get to where he needs to be. The hard part, I think, of Kratos' journey is him learning to listen. And that's what comes with having such black and white views of right and wrong. A lot of times you're not receptive to what someone is telling you about how they feel. And I think that was a huge part of Kratos' growth, was him learning how to listen.
今回はとにかく仲間たち、本当にいっぱい対話を重ねるんですね、ゲームの中で。その中ですごく人を受け入れる度量の大きさみたいなのが一段進化したように僕は感じましたね。何かを大きく受け入れる器みたいな、心の器みたいなものが本当に一個進化したんじゃないかなって思ってます。
Hey, don't go forgetting this what'll get you there.
Another fun part about being on set is just seeing Chris Judge and Sunny Suljic just interact with each other. Almost like Kratos and Atreus interact in the game. They become buddies throughout the years, and it's almost like father and son relationship is almost manifested on set the same way.
I met Sunny when he was 10. So I've seen all the stages of his development. Now, in Ragnarok, he's a teenager, feeling himself, good-looking young kid, and he had ideas. Like he actually was able to break down scenes and have his own ideas about them.
Wow.
And I remember the first time it happened,
I like the flexibility too sometimes with production, because sometimes when either the director or people on the set, the writers, they have a certain thing, but it's like, I like that family type of dynamic that they have where they can actually adjust and even allow, like for him, because like he's been doing this since he was a kid. If you go back to even some of the videos, like their first audition together, it was magic. But be in that position now where you're older and they're actually like allowing you, like, hey, what do you think? Or him interjecting and them being receptive to it is really nice.
Just stood back like, wow, this is a whole different dude. Like this isn't, that little kid that had a million distractions. This is a young man who is very intelligent, very thoughtful, because I had gone through it with my children. It was something that I had missed very much as a father, as a man, was seeing this evolution of a human being. and seeing them growing into who they are going to be. That part of it for me was great. And it was really interesting to me to see that.
I like that he gets that a bit of redemption working along with him from both being 10 and up, because I was trying to figure out, because if you saw, it was like when he did that scene where he was pulling up Chaos Blades, he's like, if I really had to dig deep into this, like, this is the moment. And it's like, it's a love letter, it's an apology to his kids. A lot of people don't realize, like, being like an actor, being your own entrepreneur, it's a lot of sacrifices that goes in to create the success that it does. And you don't intentionally do this type of thing to your family or your friends to abandon, but it's like, if you're a person on a purpose, on a mission, you're trying to get there. You just hope that they're able to understand that. And I hope that his kids do. But like, seriously, man, this dude has made some awesome work.
Not only between Kratos and Atreus, but between Sonny and I.
It has been really interesting to see how the character of Kratos has evolved, especially on the last game, coming from the Greek period over to the Norse era, to see him become a father once again, to see him recognize that there was a lot of things in his past that perhaps he wasn't very proud of, a lot of terrible things that he did, and seeing that almost him getting a second chance at having a family, at raising a child, going through those changes, sort of accepting himself. It always has been really interesting to me.
If I do this...
Fate only binds you if you let it. Do what is necessary, not because it is written. I'm so excited for people to be able to continue this journey called God of War Ragnarok. My youngest son, who is one of my harshest critics, said, Daddy, I didn't want it to end. Well, neither did I. I missed every day that I wasn't with this collaboration of folks. So if you loved God of War 2018, I truly hope that you have a chance to experience Ragnarok. It's gonna blow your socks off. Truly.
Man, this was honestly beautifully put together. This was super nice. And it even further gives you a deeper in-depth look at, you know, the production family and them just being like a unit as they sat there and tried to do this. Even watch that little part where they all kind of give each other a hug and you could tell they're sad that they're all leaving. But it's that family moment, it's that bonding. Because even as you work together, even if you go through ups and downs, like, you still are creating a bond whether you believe it or not. And to actually see them do that, to create this, was really beautiful. I don't know, from the way it sounds, it kind of gives me little hints of like, this may be the conclusion, but I don't know. I haven't beat it yet. And to anybody that watches this video all the way through, please don't tell me the ending if you can. If you want to tell me offline, that's cool. I've had people already kind of give me an idea or a hint, but I definitely want to see this through. I'm definitely 100% ready to go ahead and get back into this. Guys, what did you think? Did you like this video? Did you enjoy my reaction? If you did, please smash that like button for your boy. Don't forget to subscribe to your boy at Heems Cast Gaming. Make sure you drop them suggestions below and let your boy know exactly what you want to see. Once again, guys, like I said, the vacation's coming up, so to anybody, if you felt like I've missed or I overlooked you, that will be the opportunity and chance, guys. So definitely do not hesitate as we get more content out to everybody. It's your boy Heems Cast Gaming signing out. I'll see you guys soon. To everybody out there, peace till the next video.